Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing, my name is Rafa Rasidan and I'm explain about mastering Alibaba Cloud ECS from setup optimization to success. Table of contents is first ECS management, two instance types on and storage options, three networking configuration and lifecycle management, four optimizing performance and cost efficiency. First is we're gonna explain about ECS management. ECS management is a processing and management system for elastic compute service or ECS, which is a virtual server or cloud VPS, equivalent to Amazon EC2. Here's detailed explanation of what ECS management manage on Alibaba Cloud. First is server's lifecycle management. A fundamental part of ECS management is controlling server status. You can do manually through the console or automatically via code or scripts. Two is network architecture management, networking, and VPC. This is to manage how your server communicate with the outside world or other server. Three is automation and maintenance. Alibaba Cloud provides specialized tools to simplify large-scale management. Why efficient ECS management matters? It's because one is optimized resource utilization. Is set the server CPU, RAM, and storage usage to exactly match the application's need. Two is cost efficiency, ensuring that spending on cloud infrastructure remains economical and under control. Three is improved application reliability, keeping application or website running on ECS always active, high uptime, and rarely down. Four, simplified operation and maintenance. Make it easier for IT or DevOps teams to manage daily server. Five is enhanced security and compliance. To, to protect virtual server from cyber attack and ensure system comply with regulatory standards. Six is scalability for growing workloads. The server ability to expand or increase in number flexibility to follow business growth. Next is real-world case of poor ECS intense management. First is security vulnerabilities. This is the most dangerous risk. Poor ECS management, such as leaving the SSH port open to public, non-configured security vigorously, or neglecting to patch the operating system will create losses for hackers. Two is cost overrun. A key characteristic of cloud computing is pay-as-you-go. If instance management is poor, you may forget to shut down and use test environment server or leave a high-spec server running with low traffic times. Three is data loss. Failing to establish backup strategy is a poor management practice. If a server experiences a system crash, cyber attack, or human error, and you don't configure the automatic snapshot feature regularly, critical company data or use database could be permanently lost. Four is compliance issues. Many industries such as banking, retail, medical, or e-commerce have strict regulation regarding how data must be stored and secured on server. Next is factor leading to poor ECS intense management. First is misconfiguration. This is one of the most common causes in the world of cloud computing. This factor occurs due to negligence or lack of understanding in setting up the server's technical parameters. Two is insecure APIs. Alibaba Cloud allow you to control, create, and shut down ECS server using a code or script via API. If this API communication channel is not secure, your management system becomes highly vulnerable to hacking. Three is poor access management. This factor leads to controlling which individuals or systems have access to your virtual server infrastructure. Next is the consequences of poor ECS instance management. First is data breach. This is a direct result of security vulnerabilities. When hackers successfully exploit a misconfigured ECS server, they can access database, steal sensitive company data, extract secret, and even use personal data. Two is legal penalties. If a data breach occurs due to negligence in IT management, the company can be prosecuted, face regulatory investigation, and face substantial financial fines from the government. Three is reputational damage. When an application experiences frequent uptime or data breaches due to server maintenance, news of the breach spreads to the public. Four is financial losses. Expected. This includes all material losses that the company must pay directly. This includes the cost of restoring the system, paying legal fines, and paying ransom if hit by ransomware. Five is server service disruption. Poor ECS management such as a lack of high availability, architecture, or failure to handle traffic spikes will cause server crash. Next is overview ECS management. First is instance. An ECS instance is a virtual server that includes basic computer components such as vCPUs, memory, operating system, network configuration, and disk. Two is image. An ECS image is a basic blueprint used to create new ECS instance. It already contains the operating system. Three is block storage. A high performance low latency block storage service provided by Alibaba Cloud specifically for attaching ECS instance. Four is snapshots. Snapshots are crucial disaster recovery method. This feature provides a complete copy of notice data at a specific point in time. Five is network. VPC allow you to build custom virtual private network on Alibaba Cloud with one VPC and another. Six is security groups. Security groups act as virtual firewalls that regulate inbound and outbound traffic on your ECS instances. Next is architecture ECS. I'm gonna explain three flows. Flow 1. Server creation and initialization flow. This flow explains how an ECS server is first created and ready to use. Starting with image bottom, the IT team selects as an image, e.g. CentOS or Ubuntu as a blueprint. Going to ECS instance up arrow, the image is injected into a virtual machine to create ECS instance in instance 1 in zone A and ECS instance 3 in zone B. This provisioning, when an instance is created, it automatically connects to cloud disk or local disk. In instance 2, to store the operating system and your application data. Flow 2 is traffic and security flow. This flow explains how external data or user access the server. Via the VPC network, all the data from the outside internet must first enter the private network gateway. Filtering by security group, horizontal dashboard. Before the data can actually reach ECS instance 2 or ECS instance 3, it must be filtered by firewall rules within the security group. If the port is allowed, the data is forwarded to the instance. If it's not, the data packet is immediately dropped or blocked at this layer. Flow 3 is backup and recovery flow. This flow explains how data is secured against loss, the disaster recovery process. From cloud disk, snapshots, periodically, data on the cloud disk on ECS Instance 1 is backed up and stored as snapshot. From snapshot to replication, if you want to get the server or recover data in the event or a failure in zone A, the snapshots are flowed back up to populate a new code disk on ECS Instance 3 in zone. Next, the two is instance types and storage option. What is ECS instance? ECS instance is a complete virtual computer or VM in the cloud that is ready to install a modern operating system. Thus, it is equipped with basic components such as vCPU, RAM, and storage. Common type grouping. Common type grouping. There's a four types grouping. First is burst type G6. 2 is general type G6. 3 is compute optimized type C6. And 4 memory type R6. How to read instance name code? Example like ECS G6.3x large. First is instance family ECS.G indicates the instance usage category. The letter G here stands for general purpose balanced. If the code is ECS.G, then it belongs to the compute optimized family. 2 is instance generation 6 or 6. This number indicates the generation of chip and server hardware architecture used by Alibaba Cloud. 3 is instance type 3x large. This indicates the scale or size of the server CPU and memory capacity. The larger the size from large x large, 2x large to 3x large, the number of vCPU cores and RAM capacity you will get will proportionally double. Next is CPU-based computing instance family. There are two groups of CPU-based computing instance family. Group 1, common X3, X8886 based ECS instance family. This is a standard server family often rented by companies for daily operational needs. 2 is like workload. Family code is T6 or S6. Economical server for the light workload use economical server for lightweight application, small web server or testing, learning server that don't require 100% CPU performance continuously. Next is general purpose and compute intensive workload. Family code is G5. or G6 general, IC5, C5 or C6 this is used. These are the primary purpose in the cloud. The G family offers a good CPU performance of back-end application, but the C family cuts back on RAM to provide faster processor core performance for web computing or batch data processing. Next is Big Data application. Family code is D2S, D1, and A. Big data application use specifically designed servers with large local storage capacity and fast throughput for processing big data frameworks such as Apache Hadoop. Next is high memory application. A family code is R5 or R6 or RA6. This use servers that prioritize large amount of RAM, specifically used in a memory database that runs directly on RAM. Next is I/O intensive application. Family code is I2, I2G, I2NA, or I2GNA. These use servers that require lightning fast disk read-write speeds. Next is high clock speed application. Family code is H. This use server with very high key-exit clock speed processor, typically used for game server or financial application that require ultra-low execution latency. Next is group 2 is special x86 based ECS instance families. This is a group of advanced servers for industrial scenarios or scientific research that require extreme performance. First is scientific computing and supercomputing application. Family code is SCCH5, SCCG5, and SCCGN6. These use specialized cluster servers that support the supercomputing cluster SCC architecture, used for weather simulation, molecular modeling, and fluid dynamics calculation. 2 is application requiring direct hardware access. Bare metal family code is EBM family, such as EBM GN6, E or V or I, EBM C4, EBM C6, EBM G6, EBM MHF, G6 or C6. This use EBM stands for Elastic Bare Metal Server. This is a purely physical server that does not use virtualization layers hypervisor on top of it, while still providing load flexibility. Next is heterogeneous computing instance family. Here are the key points from this. First is, what is heterogeneous computing? Heterogeneous computing is a computing system consisting of processing unit with a different instruction sets and architecture types, not solely relying on conventional CPUs. The purpose is provide dedicated hardware optimized for extreme latency scenarios, where a regular CPU would be too slow to process. 2 is hardware category and family code division. Alibaba Cloud divides this heterogeneous computing family into the two main types of workload. The category A is workload requiring GPUs. These categories use high-performance graphic cards such NVIDIA Tesla, seen in a top left image. The family code is VGN8, VGN6I, GN6I, GN6V, GN6A. A family with the initial GN generally refers to the native or complete. A real-time use case is deep learning and AI training or inference. FB graphic computing such as 3D video rendering, animation or visual effects or VFX. Cloud gaming and high-resolution live streaming processing. Category B, workloads requiring an FPGA. This category uses field programmable gate arrays, such as the CLMX Vertex circuit board seen in the bottom left. Unlike GPUs, which have predefined circuit, the circuit path within FPGA chip can be digitally programmed through code to allocate specific algorithms. The code family is F3. The real-time use case is high-level computation acceleration with ultra-low latency milliseconds, such as in high-frequency trading system on stock exchange, massive scale real-time video transcoding, and cryptography, advanced data compression, or medical genomic analysis. What is ECS image? In ECS image, there's a two definition and or there's a two im there's two definition of ECS image. First is complete runtime environment. An image provides a complete running environment including the operating system, software, and system configuration that is used to boot a new ECS instance. Two is system disk blueprint. Essentially, an image is a snapshot of a system disk of an ECS instance. There are four types of ECS image categories, such as public image, marketplace image, custom image, and shared image. Next is benefits of marketplace and custom image. If we without marketplace or custom image, there are six stages of it. First is purchase on ECS instance. Two, we must install links. Three is install PHP, install MySQL, install WordPress, and configuration and setup. If we with marketplace or custom image, there are just two steps. First is choose image and purchase ECS instance with a chosen image. Three is networking configuration and lifecycle management. Understanding the components. There are three components of it. First is VPC or Virtual Private Cloud. Logically is an isolated section of cloud where you can launch various cloud resources. The function is give you full control over defining your own network architecture. With an VPC, you are free to define the IP address, range, and spread subnets. Two is security groups. These act as a virtual firewall for your instance to control inbound and outbound data traffic. Three is elastic IP address. A static public IP address designed specifically for dynamic cloud computing environment. Disadvantage is EAP can be flexibly associated to an ECS instance. Here's demo for basic network operation, software launch, connecting to the internet and lifecycle management. First, we'll gonna demo is basic network creation. First is we must open Alibaba Cloud, then we click console. If done, we must search VPC. Next is we must click VPC. If done, we create VPC. If done, we must select region, name, description, and switch. First, we must choose this. I'm gonna choose Singapore. Name is option and name you can you can press your name here. You can press any name like ECS Elite. Description is optional. For this, we can press name like ECS and select. Let's go here. You can add again like this and press name like again like ECS Pro. If done, you can click OK or you can add again. Click OK if you're ready. You must click this. I'm gonna choose this and then OK. You if done, you have PVC like this. Next is we must click this and search ECS Elastic Computer Service. Here it is. Because it's need a subscription, so I'm gonna explain your here's display if you already pay it. First step is we must create distance. Here's a display if you already paid. First step is we must create like this. You must Like this, we're gonna click this. Here's a price and pay as you go. There's instant preference. If you see, pay as you go and preventable instance is a different price. Pay as you go is cheaper than preventable instance. Like this, we're gonna calculate it like this, and we have a 2064. If we if we multiply to 24, we have results. If we multiply again, multiply 14, we have a result like this. Multiply 2 and like this. Next is click subscription, and we have extended price $45. We can choose region, and we're gonna choose Singapore. Pay as you go, and we have like this. Calculate it. We have result like this, and if we multiple 20, 30, we have like this. So the subscription is $66. Next is search Alibaba pricing calculator. We click this. You can see there's a region and instance. First, we choose Singapore as a region. For region and for an instance for vCPU and 2GAB. Next, and we click this For network and zone, we choose this, and zone and visual, we choose this. Next, we click in all instance types. The instant price is $66. If we click as you go, then click public image and select a version. We choose Ubuntu and this. Next is storage. For enterprise, we let's see if we choose 100, we have instant price like this. If we choose 20, we have instant price like this. Next, for our bandwidth and segment groups, we click this. For over IP4, we click HD. Login for credential, we choose this. And login password, see password be 8, 2, 30 character, lowercase letter, uppercase letter, digit, allow special character. This. So we click a password and confirm password. Next is advanced setting. We click we click in like this ECS masterclass. For automatic list, we click this or not and create. And you have now you have ECS process is running. That means ECS starting operating system. Back to console and search elastic IP address. This see this mostly and you see IP address, associate AFP, choose this and confirm. Back to instance, you must connect, sign up, and you will be here, set a password, log on, and you will have like this. Click apt update, enter, and you will see this. The process. Stop. You see now service start and back to console. Copy, search, this, paste this, and you will get it. You see this, the link web server was successfully installed and working. You must click this. If you want to stop or restart, click it. If you want to restart, click this for restart and click restart. If you press, display will like this. Now we must stop it. If you want to stop, click stop and confirm. Now stop, click it, then the instance of ECS will stop. If you want to start again, click start. This, click confirm, and ECS instance will and the instance will start running again. If you want to stop again, click stop, and this instance will gonna stop. For final material is optimizing performance and cost efficiency. Here's a technique for enhancing performance and reducing costs. First is decide payment plans. Two is limiting capacity to real needs, right sizing resource. Three is using a load balancer to regulate traffic. 4 is taking advantage of auto-scaling features. And 5, strict supervision on pay-as-you-go server. Here's a demo for first is code monitor, 2 delay protection, 3 vertical scaling, 4 replace OS, 5 change and replace storage, 6 create snapshot, and custom and finally custom image. If you want to create image, you can click this image ID, click it, here's a name, any name, any name. We're gonna choose this. Done. It's complete and close. Next, we click images like this. The image is going to creating. Click this. For public IP address, we click this and this. Create LC IP address. Create EIP. This we can go Singapore BGP Internet default. Pay by data transfer. And now click buy now. Here's the result. After that, refresh it. Here's the EIP address. Next, back to console. Refresh it. This is IP address, and then confirm. Back to EIP. Go to this. See this. This is that's running. If you see this, the link server is running. Refresh it. IP status is allocated. Back to console. Instance. For operation. Click release. Click enable release protection. This release protection is enabled. Release is enabled. You disable it. Release will gonna open. You can click release. For configuration, click this like this. Change configuration. The specification to or visible. Click Change Configuration or click this configuration, choose and click Continue. Select Instant Type, choose this, close exclamation, and click Stop Instance, then click Confirm. Then specification change, start and rerun, and confirm. Specification, then a specification change, and to 4 cores and 16 GB. This and refresh it. So you must change. If you see this, click change, must stop it because unreplaceable system disk. Stop and then confirm. Then instance startup will completely stop this. Replaceable system and click to replace operating system. Choose public image. Choose Alibaba Cloud Linux and select Fusion Disk. Security setting, we choose password and login password and confirm password. This and the operating system is changed. Management console, operating system is changed. The operating system now is changed. Click apply and confirm for dissociated. See IP address instance. Create instance for image. Create image. Create instance like this. Or we click this create instance. Click as you go. Select this VPC and select zones. click custom image, and for enterprise, we're gonna choose size 20 gigabit. Click select with the group and choose this. We choose image password preset. Click advanced settings, instant names, click create order, click console, and then we have two instances. Now we have IP address, click ECS master. Here's the public address, click associate EAP, click this and confirm that it's done. That's click EAP, refresh it, at instant. So this sign in. Then go on bench, add password, the command system ctl start innings. If we go again, refresh this, and the name support should be installed. Then you will see the name support is successfully installed. Now we change configuration to the system. The image, select the image, the snapshots, click this, OK, and confirm. So now see if it's so efficiently the server start with entering details. Click OS monitoring or network monitoring, process monitoring. So this is how many steps are. Click another option. Click reset instant or then change security groups or switch to subscription. Previous instance. We click disable protection, more operation, and then release. OK, and Yeah, perspective. ECS instance with block storage, create both, and change the size to 100 gigabyte. Create order. The ECS will creating both displays. We have already created action, modify attributes, release this with instance, want to stop ECS storage. You do not have ECS storage. Delete your storage. Click confirm. Change to release this with instance. Click monitoring and so you can check out monitoring test security groups. So storage, snapshot, red disk snapshot, red and click OK. Disable for operation, release again. Next, close, into elastic APS. So, save, release, OK. So the elastic AP is gone. You can search again Alibaba /free. This in this or this. Basic test of service, direct mail, short message service, click learn more for and you can try now. You can see all free tier product. You can search computing and you can see this. You can try 1 type offer. This. So that's a demo for that's the demo for optimizing performance and cost efficiency. So that's all for material of ECS. So that's all for material for mastering Alibaba Cloud ECS from setup to optimization for success. If I have a mistake, then I'm sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.